Hello and welcome to this live where I today will talk about belonging. And I want to work for diversity, inclusion, and belonging in all companies. And I also work for you as an individual to help you find the career and the life you love. So belonging in the text when I posted this when I announced this video, I heard once in a speech, belonging is dancing is as if no one's watching. So I start with the complete quote. The complete quote is diversity is being invited to the party. Inclusion is being asked to dance, and belonging is dancing as if no one's watching. And I think this is so important, and this is so important even in the workplace, because if you feel that you are belonging, if you feel that you can dare to dance as if no one's watching, then you can also dare to question, you can dare to innovate, you can dare to be creative, and last but not least, you can dare to fail. And how many great inventions have been made without failing? So only if you make it possible for your employees, for your colleagues, and for yourself to actually dare to fail, you will reach real success. So many people talk about diversity, and diversity is important because diverse teams are more successful than monolithic teams. Inclusion is important because if you don't have inclusion, people will leave these diverse teams. The people who don't want feel included will leave. But the final step, the step that really completes it, that's belonging. And here, of course, the managers, HR, the company has a big responsibility, but also every single employee has a big responsibility, because you will never find out if you can dare to dance as if no one's watching if you don't try. You will never find out if it's okay to question if you never try. And even you also, if you get some less positive feedback, you will find out if you have support from others or if you're standing there alone. You will find out if you dare to fail. You will find out if that's okay. You can go with continue, and you can learn from the failure. But you have to dare, of course, not again and again and again, and just like being accused for failing or something again and again, or saying something that no one is interested in again and again. I've tried that. But you have to try to find out if it's possible. And I recently had a discussion about a Gallup poll where they asked, do you have a best friend at work? And the managers that were in this meeting that were receiving results from the Gallup poll, they were questioning the value of this question. Why do you have to have a best friend? You have your best friend since kindergarten or something. You don't need to have a best friend at work. It's enough with a friend. But I think, Gallup has done this for over 30 years, so they have thought this through. And for me, this has several layers. Once, not everybody actually has a best friend since kindergarten or something. So if you're lonely, if you're in a tough situation privately, it is very important that you have a belonging at work. And if everybody thinks, I don't need these people at work, I can have my belonging outside work, then the persons who don't have it will be really, really lonely. So I think that the quality of the company culture is actually depending on how the people that don't have a strong personal network or going through some personal crisis, because that happens as well, even though you have a personal network, how they feel and if they feel included and belonging. Then the other thing is, I'm pretty sure that if we are dare to be open, to be vulnerable, then we will also dare to be innovative, we will dare to create, and as I said, we will dare to fail. And all these things are a prerequisite for the company's success, unless you're like on a running belt or something. But for most jobs, it is of utmost important that you dare to be creative, you dare to be innovative, you dare to question the way it has always been done and come up with new, better ideas. But for that, you need to feel safe. And the final best way to feel safe is to feel belonging. And also, if, say, you're going through a personal crisis, you have had a shit morning, or you're going through a divorce or whatever it could be, and you come to work and everybody says, like, we are not interested in your private life, just do your job. What do you think is the difference compared to if you come to work and someone says, how are you today? Come, let's take a coffee. You talked for 5 or 10 minutes and then you do your work. You will do much better work for the greater good. So I think in diversity is important for the creativity stuff, but inclusion and belonging is really, really important to get the best out of the people and out of the team. So if you want to learn more about diversity for success, I will run a free webinar next Thursday, the 31st of March. It's an event here on my LinkedIn page, but you have to register to get the Zoom link. So I will put the link to the registration down below the video. And I would really love to welcome you there. And if you know other people who need to know this, if you have a manager, if you need know someone from HR, or if you need someone that feels really lonely in your company, if you need someone that needs someone to back them up to say, look, she also says it, then invite them, because together we are stronger and together we are building better, more successful companies. So you are very welcome to the webinar on Thursday, the 31st of March at 12 o'clock at noon. And you can register at astriddagmar.se/diversity. It's not that difficult. Share the link and I will be very grateful to welcome you. Now I wish you an excellent week. I hope you are belonging where you are at work, privately, and I hope you can dare to be yourself, to be vulnerable, and to fail. I wish you a great week.